Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we are going to play Steam Sky version 7.0.10, which is the most recent stable release of Steam Sky. There is a more recent release, which I believe is 7.90, but it is the dev version. It is not completely stable, so we're going to focus on the release version. I will say this game is still very much in, beta pre-release, despite the 7 in front of the number. There's a lot missing from this game. There's some balancing issues, there's some bugs, but still it is an ambitious effort. It has huge potential, and it is under very active development, so I do think it is going to be going places. I'm also very excited about the theme, which is airships, something I'm always excited about. So let's do a new game, and excuse me if there's some echo on the audio. I am recording this at home while people sleep, so I've got the door shut and it seems to be creating some weird audio effects. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and create a new character. Character name is going to be Leiron. We're going to choose our gender. Let's be a male. Ship name, an area, sure. Character goal. Let's see. You know, I have not actually messed with this. I've only played this once, just to preview it before I shot a video. But, let's see. I don't remember there being a goal. I may have actually been testing with an older version. I don't know when they added this. Maybe I'm just oblivious. So the options are gain max reputation at bases. We can go from 1 to 50. We can choose by a particular faction. Destroy enemy ships. We can pick a number there. Again, segmented by faction. Discover map. So that's the amount of map discovered. Visit bases. We can choose a number there. Clear down to 1 of a specific faction. That seems really easy. Craft items. Finish a number of missions. And kill a number of enemies in melee combat. That seems a lot more difficult. Let's not say a little more difficult. It's a lot more difficult. Let's just say gain max reputation, maybe. I don't know, that could be very grindy. 200 ships, that could take a while. Let's say discover 1,000 fields on the map, maybe, or visit 50 bases. Let's do visit 50 bases. I don't think we'll achieve that in this video, but it gives us something to aspire to. So, character faction, we have options. So, the undead. Okay. Small group of connected together bases which are settled by undead beings. Members of this faction attack anything which does not belong to it. Their main advantages are that they don't need food or drinks to survive, they are immune to diseases, and they don't need rest. But they can't self-regenerate health, and they take less damage in melee combat. But when they attack without weapon, then they can do a much more damage to not immune to disease faction members. So I'm guessing that means if a faction is not immune to disease, we can do more damage to them. Their morale is always the same. Their unique base is barracks, a place where you can more cheaply recruit new crew members. Bases of this faction are much less common than police. Gameplay is harder than police due to fewer sky bases and the negative reputation of undead with other factions. Inquisition. Group of connected together sky bases whose inhabitants are devoted to destroy all infidels around the world. Bases of this faction are much less common than police. Their favorite melee weapons are two-handed swords. They are known for their very high morale. They easily go into euphoria and almost never into despair. Their unique base type is temple, a place where you can raise the morale of your crew by praying. Gameplay is much harder than police due to fewer sky bases and the negative reputation of the Inquisition with their factions. Pirates. Group of independent bases whose inhabitants live from attacking other ships and stealing their cargo. Their favorite melee weapons are rapiers. Their unique base is Black Market, a place which sells random items. Bases of this faction are much less common than police. How do you pronounce that? Police, I think. Police. We'll go with that. And rarely never other pirate bases. Gameplay is much harder than police due to fewer sky bases and the negative reputation of pirates with their factions. Police. Federation of Independent Sky Bases. This is the biggest faction of all. Almost all bases belong to this faction. Their favorite melee weapons are one-handed swords. Their unique base is Agora, a place which sells random items where you can recruit new crew members cheaper and upgrade ships. Easier to play, especially recommended for new players. We'll probably go with that. Drones. A small group of connected tier bases which are settled by sentient mechanical drones. Members of this faction attacks everything except their confers. Their favorite melee weapons are two-handed hammers. They use ship fuel as food, but don't need drink to survive, and they don't need rest. But they can't self-regenerate health. Additionally, they are immune to disease, and they take less damage in melee combat. Their ships can fly without pilots and engineers. Both are optional. Experience can make travel faster. They use bronze plates and engineering skill for healing self. Morale is always that same. They have different names than other factions for everything too. They don't have access to industrial and the shipyard types of bases, but they have unique base type factory. Place which merge both types of bases. Bases of the faction are much less common than police. Gameplay is harder than police due to less sky bases and negative reputation of drones with their factions. Independence. Group of sky base independents from each other, not connected in any way with each other. Their favorite melee weapons are spears. Their unique base is market, a place which sells random items and allows you to upgrade your ship. Bases of this faction are much less common than police and are rarely near other independent bases. Gameplay is harder than police due to fewer sky bases, but generally very similar. Or we can go random. Let's do police since this is the starter. So we can be his first career general, standard career for everyone. You get an average equipped small ship and crew, good for any purpose. Crafter, career focused on crafting. You get an average equipped small ship with smaller cargo space than a general career ship, but with a furnace installed on it. Additionally, you know more crafting recipes at the start. Hunter, career focused on combat. You get a good armored small ship with a smaller cargo hold than a general career ship. Merchant, career focused on trading. You get an unarmed small ship with larger cargo space and more money. Your crew will be a bit smaller than the general. At the beginning, it's better to avoid combat. Yeah, I guess so, with no weapons. Explorer, career focused on exploring. You get an average equipped small ship with smaller cargo space than a general career ship, but with a water collector installed on it. Interesting. Or random. I think we'll go with Explorer. I tried general last time I started. Starting base type. So we can start in an Agora. They buy, sell random items, have more available recruits, and they're cheaper than our bases. Additionally, they offer cheaper repairs for ships and the ability to upgrade ships. It can be very easy or very difficult to start a game. Industrial, they provide tools and materials for crafting. Agricultural. Agricultural bases provide food, drinks, and the raw materials to create them. It's the easiest starting point. Refinery. Refinery bases provide raw materials for refining, which later can be sold to industrial bases. A little more difficult starting point than the industrial. Shipyard. Shipyards don't sell any items, but offer cheap repairs to ships and the ability to upgrade ships. A difficult starting point. Military. Military bases provide ammunition for guns and also melee weapons. They're the most difficult places as a starting point. Let's go with agricultural. Start the game. I may have to double check the help file from time to time while we're playing. I don't always remember the controls. So we are at Spruce Hollow Retreat. It's agricultural, has a large population, is large, it's owned by the police. We are unknown here, and it is our home base. We can undock, escape, trade, school, recruit, ask for events, ask for bases, buy recipes, or ask for missions. Let's ask for events. So you'll see it adds these red icons to our map. Usually it adds more than that, or at least it did the last time I was playing. We can ask for bases, and it gives us a whole bunch, and we can mouse over them. It just gives us the name, it looks like, along with our fuel usage and the ETA to get there. I believe we start with full crew, so we don't need to recruit. Schools where you upgrade your crew. You basically send them to be trained in different fields. Excuse me. Trade, you buy and sell trade goods. Obviously buy high, sell low. Different types of bases sell items, certain items cheaper. Different types of bases sell certain items higher. I believe escape is where the base has decided they don't want us to leave and we want to leave anyway. I believe it decreases our reputation and causes some problems. Buying recipes is for crafting. Missions are a little mini quest you can go on. So let's trade. We need to make sure we always have food and water. We have 100 water, 200 water, 100 food. We need at least some ammo. We've got that. Bronze plates are used for repairs. Iron plates are used for repairs. Charcoalium is both our currency and our fuel. I believe. I may be crazy. Alchemy set is used to craft. Bronze gunsmith set's used to craft. Cooking set, crafting. Bronze repair tools used for crafting and repairs. We already own some. Wooden bucket is used for crafting. Crafting system in this game is actually quite verbose. So basically you have to have crew members that are skilled in the type of crafting. You have to have the appropriate recipes, the appropriate workstation on your ship, the appropriate tools, and then also the raw crafting items to convert. Medicine is used to heal crew members. Raw food is a trade good. Drink is a trade good. Leather is a type of trade good. Seeds are trade goods. Barley is a trade good. So what is this? Profit is if we're selling to them. So if it's listed negative, it means that their average selling price is lower than other places. Green means that their average selling price is higher than other places, and subsequently also the price that they buy at. Since it's an agricultural base, they don't have tools, medicine, repair materials, drinks, food, but they have raw food, raw drinks, apparently leather at this one. Some agricultural bases probably wouldn't. Seeds, grain, herbs, etc. Again, buy low, sell high. So we want to get something with a -2 for trade goods, preferably something that doesn't weigh very much and is affordable. This is the amount they're charging. Weights how much cargo hold takes up, how many we own, and how many they have to sell. It is wise to buy a large quantity of something to sell in the early game. So, leather, beer, barley, medical herbs, or medical herb seeds would all be good purchases. Medical herbs take up a lot of cargo space. That leaves us with herbs, or herb seeds, barley, leather, and beer. Let's go with beer. We'll buy a selected amount. We can also get more info on the item. Standard beer used for drinking, right? I think if we click a repair material, we say show more info. Large heavy iron plates used to repair or upgrade ship modules. So some items are usable, some are just for trade. We'll buy a selected amount. We'll buy 250 of them. Oh. So I don't like this. So it won't let you go down to 0. So if you backspace all the way, it goes to 1. Then you type in your number and it's completely wrong. So best to go in front, type in a couple digits. There we go. That's something that needs to be corrected in the future. We'll buy 250 of them. We will go back to the game map. Let's see if they have any cheap recipes just for future use. They have a medical herb recipe for 29. We'll buy that. Fresh vegetable recipe for 10. We'll buy that. Barley. We'll buy that. Beer. We'll buy that. Seeds. We'll buy that. So basically, in order to grow the seeds, you have a garden you install on your ship. You can grow the seeds. Eventually, they mature into more seeds, I believe, and whatever you're growing from the seeds. Then subsequently, you can process what grew from the seeds. You can go from seeds all the way up to completed items and sell them for a higher profit margin. In the long run, theoretically, that's more profitable. Right now, due to game balancing, it's kind of time consuming. It's really easy to just fly back and forth between two bases and buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. So again, kind of a balancing concern there. We will not buy the medical supplies, crafting recipe. It's too expensive right now. We will check and see if they have any good missions. So the missions, this is the distance to where we're going to complete the mission. Details about the mission. The time limit, if we go over this, the mission automatically fails, and how much we're rewarded. Most of these missions, we have to go to the target and then all the way back to the space to get our reward. So, is there any ones nearby? Can we sort by distance? We can. There's a combat mission. We're not going to do that right now. We will, however, do Explore 151,449. I will write that down because I'm not sure it actually repeats that to us. So, 151,449. And I say for that amount of money, we should probably just go ahead and take it. We can show the mission on the map. So we were looking for, so it kind of zoomed in on the squadron of the map, but it didn't highlight it, I don't think. So 151, 449 is right there. Also shows us the map fuel we used to get there. Okay. How do we exit this map again? There's also, I believe, a way to recenter the map, but I don't remember how to do it. How do we get back? Like I said, the game has some things that need polished. There's also, I thought, a recenter command. Maybe if we go to a different menu and then back out. No. Let me look at the help real quick. So this is not an auspicious start. I wonder if my recording software actually caught that other menu either. Let me check real quick, guys. Just out of curiosity. Help. Okay, unfortunately my recording software, because how I had set it up this game, is not capturing the help menu. I'm sorry about that. Is it capturing this? Let me make sure. Yes, it does. Okay. There's a way to recenter on the ship. I know there is. Let me look at game options. Map keys. Shift enter. Okay. Missions. So I get it. It completely closes this menu, just jumps to there in the map. So you have to recenter and then go back to here. Not sure how I feel about that. Shows more info. Shows that this is the amount of fuel we're going to be consuming under more info. That's useful. Let's go ahead and accept it. Oh, I didn't know that. Apparently we can choose the amount of reward we get. How does that work? Oh, okay. So we adjust this The more money we demand, the less reputation bonus we get. The less money we demand, the more reputation bonus we get. Okay. Well, let's go with the right there. That's fine, right? It's just a few different. I would, again, like a way to just type in a number here if the developers end up watching this. So we'll exit this menu. Then knowledge list. So let's see, we have known bases, accepted missions, known stories, known events. Okay. So let's go to our mission, set the mission as destination. So then we can undock. And then this button here auto moves your ship to its destination. I think there's a hotkey for that. Let's see. Move ship to destination / Okay, let's try that. And you see it removes the fog, replacing with black to show where you've explored. So we're at the destination. We will explore the area. Hold on, I'm having some difficulty. I'm running this game in full screen mode and it's being a bit cantankerous. Let me see if I can window it and then maybe it will let me see the bottom of the screen a little better. I apologize if this is messing the video up anyway. It does not. I still cannot see the bottom of the log. Apparently there's a menu last mission screen. Hold on. Or last message screen, so let's go to that. There we go. Oh, it just didn't log anything for the exploring. Oh, okay. No, I'm reading it wrong. So you reach your travel destination, and then it says return to Spruce Hall Retreat to finish mission. You set the travel destination for your ship. Okay, so we'll just hit / again. We finished the mission. We got a reward. Cool. You know what? Let's go to another base, assuming we have plenty of fuel. Let's see. Have plenty of fuel, plenty of water, plenty of food. Let's go to another base. Set destination. Are we docked right now? We are. There we go. Had to pay a docking fee. And you'll see the log has lots of interesting information. So, Full America, it got too tired to work, so they went to rest. They returned to work when they were fully rested, and they'll show you other information. Occasionally little events will happen with characters. So we are at St. Birdling Keep. It is a refinery. Population large, size big. Owner police. You are unknown here. You are here. You get reputation with individual bases and factions, and it increases the amount you get from trade and the items they offer you. We will dock. We will ask for bases. We will ask for events. We could set this as our home base, which I believe makes the reputation go up faster. And there's other benefits. I'm not quite sure what they are, though. We will trade. Let's see what they'll buy beer for. Okay, they buy beer for 3. That means we're making a profit of 1. Since this is a refinery, they sell logs and ore and some seeds as well. Let's sell all the beer. And then these logs look like they would be very profitable. How much food do we have? Plenty of food, plenty of water, plenty of fuel. We're fine. So let's go ahead and buy those logs. Cost 3 apiece. Let's buy 1,200 of them. Or excuse me, not 1,200. 300. Again, I really don't like how this works. 300. There we go. Buy 300. Just out of curiosity, we'll see if they have a mission. I actually do think it's a later version than I played last. This seems a little more balanced than the previous one as far as the sell rates and the mission payouts. They have a very close Explorer. Pays 900. Deliver item base. Another close Explorer. Couple close Explorers. Let's see. That one would take 397 fuel. This one would take 318 fuel. For a difference of about 300 Charcoleum. Let's do the longer one. Accept the mission. Accept. I just want to double check what our fuel supply and all that is. So you have ship information that shows you the health of your crew, how fatigued they are, what their orders are. You can change their orders. So right now he's the one talking when we're docked. We can tell him to pilot, to go to the engineering station, operate the gun. Each crew member has an individual inventory that you can equip them with things that improve how they perform their job, also how they do in hand-to-hand combat. Hopefully we'll get to some combat here. If not, I'll try to force it. So the idea is there's a ranged combat, and then you can also ram the opposing ship and have your crew board, and they automatically fight each other. All the things in our cargo hold, all of our ship's upgrades. You have to have a cabin for each crew member, have crafting stations, different size cargo bays, a water collector, which we can prioritize it being repaired over either items. We can start upgrading it. So your crew, it takes time to upgrade. You can assign one item to be upgraded at a time. Your crew will just continuously work on it until they run out of supplies. Each item that gets upgraded will require certain components. If you run out of those components before it's fully upgraded, your crew just stops working on it and it sits there half finished until you reassign them. Let's show more info. Weighs 800 kilograms. It requires bronze plates to upgrade and repair. Engineering and intelligence determines the rate at which it's upgraded, which I believe reduces material cost and the time required. Requires one worker to operate. Currently no one's operating it, so we should probably assign someone. Or no, you can have the maximum you can assign is one worker. Currently no one's assigned. We should probably assign someone to it. It does not manufacture anything. It has a size of 1 and it allows collection of water from air. Let's see, who do we have assigned to different things? Really, it looks like we need another crew member. I think we also have another gun. We do. So, there's different ammo in the game. So if you get a different ammo type, you can load different guns with different types of ammo. Some modules have upgrade paths, so with this we can upgrade durability or damage. Oh, okay, the turret is not a gun unto itself. You mount a gun to it. Okay, gotcha. I wonder how you switch the guns out. In any case, we should get in there a cabin for the water, so we can assign someone to the water collector. I could, for instance, take LeRon instead of telling him to talk. I told him to go to engineering, but he didn't seem to do it. Show more info about the crew member. He's a bit thirsty, hungry, excited. He's male. His home base is Spruce Hollow Retreat. All the crew members have stats. So, for instance, strength, physical strength, character determines damage to combat, carrying capacity, also some crafting. And then they have skills. So, rhetoric increases your ability to negotiate prices with traders. Set order of priorities. So I'm not sure what the difference is between telling him to pilot and telling him to engineer, and I don't know how we assign him to the water collector. Maybe that's just not implemented yet. But yeah, if you give them priorities, they'll try to automatically jump to the highest priority. So piloting, engineering, operating guns, repairing ship, manufacturing, upgrading ship, talking in bases, healing wounded, cleaning ship, defending ship, boarding enemy ships, and training skills. Maybe that's why he wouldn't engineer, is because it's set to none. I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm not sure. Maybe this small bronze water collector acts automatically and it's misrepresenting itself by saying it can take a maximum one crew member. I'm really not sure. Again, guys, this game is considered early access. It has a ways to go, but man, it has really great potential. There's just the right amount of depth here. Like, if you start playing it, it's not really as complex as it sounds. The tutorial and documentation is great, but there's a lot of depth. So that's awesome. Very open-ended as well. Okay, so I was showing you menus, ship orders. That's that menu that we get from clicking on the ship. Crafting. So it shows you what's craftable. If you have the workshop for it, the tools for it, the materials for it. So right now we can make charcoalium, for instance. So we can show more info about the recipe. We take in Andrea log and we convert it, I think, into 5 charcoalium. That can't be right, can it? Hold on. If it is, that could be a balancing issue. Let's see what those logs cost again. So the logs are only costing us 4. It's saying there we can convert it into 5 charcoalium. Of course, that does take time. That's probably the limiting factor there. So, last messages we looked at, knowledge we looked at, wait orders, so we can wait in place for a certain amount of time. Game statistics, time passed, bases visited, map discovered, distance traveled, crafting orders finished, missions completed, explored areas. We have 49 bases left to visit. We can change that goal. I'm not sure you should be able to change that goal, but maybe there's a good reason for that. Again, that's just a matter of opinion. Game options, the help, which is very, very good. Quit from the game or resign back to the main menu. Let's undock. Or first, let's buy recipes. We can learn how to make those logs. Yes, let's do that. Buy the recipe. Buy the recipe. We have 600 fuel. If you run out of fuel right now, you die. One of the additions they want to add to the game is ways that if you run out of fuel, the game can keep going. You just take some sort of penalty. So, like, they have an emergency sail that you travel very slowly. They're considering adding that to the game. They're also considering adding a mode that's less roguelike in that you can have save points. So, do we undock? I forget already. We did not. We pay a fee. We do not have a destination set, so we go to our knowledge list, our missions, Set the mission as the destination. You reach your travel destination. We will explore it. I want to see how much Charcoalium we have left. Where is that number? Somewhere. Charcoalium, we have 443 left. We're fine. We will return to the base. That was not what I wanted to do. Oh, no, we're in combat. That's what's going on. So, enemy info. We are fighting the Asana. It's a small pirate ship from Hammershore. It's a long distance away. It's got an okay status with a harpoon gun. It is much faster than we are. This could be a problem. So now, we said who our pilot is. The pluses indicate how good they are at their job. We're going to tell him to try to escape. I think we're going to fail to do that, but we will try. Our engineer, we will tell him to go at full speed, which will burn additional Charcoalium. And then for our gunner, since we are currently at what distance? And we have ship stats, and they have ship stats. I'm not sure where our distance is. Long, I assume, so we'll tell him not to shoot at the moment because we don't want to waste ammo at this range. Next turn. Oh, it says right there distance. They're now medium. We'll go ahead and start shooting. We can do precise fire, which requires 3 ammo, which we get 3 shots off per round. Fire at will, which we shoot 6 shots per round, but is less accurate. And we can aim for specific parts of their ship. I want to aim for their engines with 3 shots per round. Next turn, next turn, next turn, next turn. Combat in this game, I do not think is the best. The roadmap for the game says at some point they're planning on completely replacing this combat engine, which is one of the reasons it's not very fleshed out, with something more tactical. So they attack 3 times and miss. We attack 3 times and hit twice. We've damaged their engines. They're still faster than us, but not much faster. Let's keep going. And I'm not sure we want to escape. Let's evade instead. They hit us, we hit them. They are now much slower than we are. So we're in close distance. Let's go to escape, because I think that makes us move away. Evade, I think, lets us keep our distance, increases dodge. Keep distance just keeps us distant at the same distance. Go closer makes us go towards them. I'm a little unclear, though, if evade makes us run from them or not. But let's go to escape. We're not short distance. We have damaged them further. They hit our armor. They're much slower than us. Their engines are down. We'll do precise fire. We're now at medium distance. Let's keep distance. I'm not sure what the range on our gun is. We cannot shoot at this distance. So I actually think let's go ahead and move in and go for the kill. We shouldn't have been running away. Let's just murder them. We're now at short distance. We'll switch back to evasion. And they are down. We looted 31 Charcoalium, which is really a trivial reward for this. We will exit combat. It's going to cost us more than that to repair our ship. Continue our destination. We will get paid for our mission, 1791 Charcoalium. Let's go to their base. Undock. Well, let's repair first. Okay, so it's going to cost us 2,063 charcoalium to repair the whole ship. We do not have that. Well, that's quickly repairing the whole ship. Slowly repairing the whole ship only costs 500 charcoalium. We only got 660 from that combat, so we lost a lot. But we'll go ahead and slowly repair the whole ship. Then let's undock. And let's go to our next target. Alright. This is Hazaton. It's a military base. Police. It's dock. Ask for bases. Ask for events. Buy recipes. We'll buy bronze mace. Sure. 10mm ammo. Sure. Bronze harpoon recipe. We're probably not going to get to crafting this recipe, but I think you guys get the point, right? Like, you buy the recipes, buy the crafting stations, get the crew that know how to do it, and then you buy raw ingredients and you craft with them. There's some very expensive recipes at this location. Alright, this is a military base. So of course they sell more military base recipes. They will also have weapons, armor, etc. for sale. We still have plenty of food and water. If you run out of food or water, your crew starts to get demoralized and lose health. Alright, so they will buy those logs for 6. So that'll be 600 profit. We can also buy better armor for our crew. We can buy ammunition. They have quite the extensive list of items for sale. Alright. Let's go back all the way to the start. Again, it'd be helpful to have a button that just takes you back to the start of the menu. Or infinite scrolling would be good too. Alright, if we ever get to it, certain bases will let you upgrade your ship. So they'll let you upgrade modules, buy new modules for your ship. All that, though, does eat away at your cargo space unless you upgrade your cargo hold. So yeah, we're going to sell those logs. Ooh, wow, they buy wooden buckets for a lot. Shame we didn't have some. Sell all these logs. Show more info. Wooden logs used for crafting. Okay. Items for charcoalium. Sell all. Okay, cool. We're doing all right on the monies. So the limiting factor, of course, is that your money is also your fuel. So, hold on one second. I'm checking something on the recording here. Okay. Again, the limiting factor is that your money is also your fuel. So you have to balance that. What are they selling? It's very profitable. Ammo, apparently. And I'm not going to flip through it. Well, hold on. Can we just sort by profit? Yes. So, okay. Some of this bigger ammo that weighs a lot. But steel mauls seem to be a good deal. That's our steel spears, steel greatswords. I wonder if everyone buys those though. Maybe some groups don't want to buy weapons, but you know what? Let's get steel mauls. How many we want to buy? Let's buy 400. Oh, we can't afford to buy 400 of them. Excuse me, 40. We'll buy 40. Anyway, let's buy 50. And again, I'm not a fan of how you enter information into this. There we go. Buy 50 of those. And missions. Let's do deliver item to base. Deliver a huge package to Greysted Corner. I think we can do that. Doesn't pay a lot though. That pays a lot more. We can destroy a ship. We are not combat oriented. That's a horrible idea. I believe the red indicates something. Oh. So, what the red means is we can't take that mission. In this case, the passenger requires an extended quality cabin. What does yellow mean? That means we don't have a minimal quality cabin. So it's just the degree to which we're failing to meet the requirement. Let's see. Destroy a ship? No. Kind of want to do something different. Let's do a deliver item to base. That's good anyway because we let's just explore another base. We'll just deliver a large package to Baldburg. Accept the mission. I have found that these have a problem. So there's an event that happens where there are a lot of events. We haven't seen them yet. One of the events is a plague starts moving through the stations in an area, and it shuts them down for several weeks at a time. The issue is that can sometimes prevent you from doing your delivery. Very frustrating. I don't know. In some ways that seems intentional. Maybe that's realistic. Maybe that's good. And that's a realistic thing that you fail those missions. On the other hand, it's frustrating that there's literally no way I can find to complete the mission. Maybe there should be an item or some backdoor way to do it. I'm not sure. Alright. Let's exit. Was there anything else to do here? Now let's just look at the school interface. So like we could train Laron. I believe he is our spokesperson. So let's train him in, like, for instance, rhetoric. Select amount of time to train. So we can either train for a set amount of time, right? Or we can choose to spend a set amount of charcoalium, which can be a fraction of the time. So if, for instance, I can key in, like, or not. Okay. Just two different ways to enter the same information, I guess. So we can train him for 1 hour. I have a warning that my ship is dirty, but no one is cleaning it. Huh, okay. So yeah, we'll go ahead and train. He's still a beginner, but, you know, he's a little bit better at it now. Well, let's look at our ship. No. Ship information. Orders for all. Everyone clean the ship. Oh, and we got more. No pilot is assigned. No engineer is assigned. One of our guns don't have a gunner. I think if we just wait, though, they will stop cleaning. And then they will return to their previous duties. So let's wait for 30 minutes, 1 hour. Let's just wait for an hour. So we still don't have a pilot. The ship is cleaned. Let's wait for another hour. Still don't have a pilot. Oh, our cleaning tool is broke, so we have no more way to clean. I'm not sure what a cleaning tool is. Buckets, maybe, but they do not have, it looks like, anything to do cleaning with. Which makes sense, it's the military base. Yeah, I really don't think that's playing this version. This version seemed much improved. So we need to reassign a pilot. Apparently no one is doing that. And then over here it shows you their top skill. We're going to say, Bethira, you need to go back to piloting the ship. And the ship is still dirty. We have no way to clean it. I have to buy cleaning supplies, I guess. We will undock. We will go. I think an unclean ship, I believe, demoralizes your crew after a while. Knowledge list, deliver item to base, set the mission map. We are getting attacked by the Aspagius tiny pirate ship Mark II. Home hammer shore, distance long. They have a harpoon gun. They're much faster than us. Okay. Let's go to half speed. We'll evade. And we will take out their weapons. All right. We attack, they attack. They're hitting us, we're not hitting them. Oh yes we are, there we go. Now we're taking quite the beating here. We're in close range, let's go to full speed on evasion. We are taking out their turret. One of the turrets is down. Oh, our armor's down. Okay, well. See, maybe it would have been worth just taking their engine out and running. I believe, but all of their guns are now down. Let's see. Okay. So we'll just tell him to fire at will, or do precise shots. At this point we don't have to worry about speeds. Let's just go quarter speed. Oh, they're trying to run. They're still much faster. They're distance medium. We are going to go full speed. Stay as close to them as possible. We're going to try to take their engine out. Oh, they are escaping, and they have escaped. Boo. Okay. We finished our mission and received our pay. So that's another advantage of the delivery missions, I guess, is we get paid where we're going to. We have 2 warnings. What do we have? Ship needs repairs. Ship is dirty. Let's get repairs. This is another military base, so we won't be able to sell our goods here. Ask for bases. Ask for events. What is that event? Hold on. Why is there a dollar bill there? Oh, that's an event that says double the price for Landrew seeds at that base. That base. There's disease in that base. That's our home base. That base is offering double price for leather helmets. Odd. I know there's a way to scroll this map. Ah, here we are. There we go. They are offering double price for orichalcum helmets. Alright, gotcha. We can center on ship. Okay, gotcha. We'll repair our ship. It's going to use up almost all of our money though. Do they have cleaning supplies? Tools. Guessing wooden buckets are used for cleaning, but we have a wooden bucket. Do we need to like buy a mop or something? I'm not sure. I don't think it told us exactly what we need to do cleaning with. Ship info? What do you need to clean? And does it show us somewhere what that means? Show more info about wooden bucket. Simple wooden bucket. Great. I'm not sure how we clean. So everybody's cleaning the ship. We're going to wait. Oh, they successfully cleaned this time. Not sure what we were missing previously. Right. So, I have 702 charcoalium. We really need to offload those weapons we bought. Any good recipes? I think we already went through this, didn't we? Oh, bronze dagger. We'll buy that. Let's undock. Well, oh, they don't even have any missions at this base. Undock. Okay. Crafting. So we can disassemble things too, it looks like. Huh. So in order to make barley, we would need 1 barley seed and an adamantium sickle or a bronze sickle or a titanium sickle or a alchemy sickle or an iron sickle or a steel sickle. So there's some kind of like dwarf fortress elements to this. We would need a greenhouse and a crew member with the skill of farming, which also requires strength and it would require 60 minutes. Okay. And it would produce 2 barley. In order to create charcoalium, which is producing 5, we need Andre logs or Ilandru logs, an alchemy set, small bronze alchemy lab, a crew member skilled in alchemy who's also intelligent. It would take 15 minutes. Interesting. Okay, we need to figure out where we are selling these items. That is a shipyard. Let's go back there. And we're in combat again. All right. They're much faster. We're just going to go ahead and get close to them. And at quarter speed, we're going to shoot their engines so we can run away. They're now much slower than us. We're going to escape at full speed. And we escaped. So we will continue. Can't dock to the base now because its docks are full. I believe we can wait. Let's wait 1 hour. Now we can dock. Ask for events, ask for bases, trade. We have steel malls, which we can sell for fairly considerable profit here. So let's go ahead and sell them. Sell all 50 of them. And with that, the game crashes. Alright guys, like I said, it has some problems. It's not polished. It has bugs. It's not overly balanced yet, but it has immense potential. I haven't shown you everything this game has to offer. There is hand-to-hand combat if you board a ship. There is the crafting system is extremely detailed. This game has a fantastic future ahead of it, and unlike a lot of games in this state, it is under extremely active development. There are updates being pushed continuously to this game, and they're getting ready for their 8.0 release, which will be the next public release that's not a dev release. So I would highly encourage you to check that out. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.